Okay, I have my trusty laptop here. I'm going to tell you what sold from October 12th to October 25th. In between those 2 weeks, I'm going to tell you about my side hustle for my side hustle. Let's get started. All right, y'all, we are starting this video off so good. On Sunday, October 12th, I had 0 sales. No sales. But on Monday, October 13th, I had 3 sales, 2 on Poshmark, 1 on eBay. My eBay sale was this Lululemon berry colored Swiftly Tech tank top. This sold for $20 plus ship. I got this for $10 at a garage sale. I definitely overpaid, but I knew it would sell and I wanted to try and experiment with how much things cost and is it worth the flip at that price, things like that. This Talbot's red plaid skirt sold on Poshmark for $20. This was my mother-in-law's. She's been going through her closet cleaning things out, and then I've been able to sell some of the things, so that's awesome. And this Patagonia gray hoodie sold for $24. I picked this up for $5 at a garage sale this year. It was worn, it was a little bit like stained, tattered a little bit, and so I put it as like a work sweatshirt, like great for this time of year, honestly, like November when things are starting to get cold, like a good thick sweatshirt. Okay, on Tuesday, October 14th, 2 sales on Poshmark, and these were good sales. First up, these Free People cutout shoes. That's like Dorsey, is that what it's called? Anyway, they were like a suede leather. They sold for $55. I got those at Goodwill for $7 last winter, early this winter, sometime recently. And then this baby clothes bundle. I'll show you all the pictures here of what sold. And this bundle sold for $75. Score. Next up on Wednesday, October 15th, I had 3 sales again, all on Poshmark. This J. Crew camel cardigan, I got a lot of interest in this. It ended up selling for $30 on Poshmark. These kind of sweaters, these like heavy knit, kind of like professor boyfriend looking cardigans have been popular for a while, and I feel like they're staying popular. I mean, I personally have a few of them myself. And then this Under Armour black base layer hooded, like warm tech type thing, sweatshirt, hoodie, base layer. Yeah, it sold for $30. I got this for $2 at an estate sale this summer. And last but not least, this UMG brown sweater. It's kind of a waffle knit, sold for $15. I got this for a couple bucks at a garage sale this year. All right, Thursday, October 16th. If you guessed no sales, another no sales day, you would be correct. Goodness gracious. Friday, October 17th. Oh, you know what? I'm going to change course on the story I'm going to tell you in between my what sold video. Okay, so on Friday, October 17th, I had 2 sales, one on Posh, one on eBay. On eBay, this Lululemon Peloton tank sold. I got this for $1 at a garage sale this summer, so sweet. It sold for, did I say $15 plus ship? And then on Poshmark, this Kite Baby Harry Potter Herbology 2-piece pajama set sold for $20. It was new with tags. I wanted to get more for it, but I also just was like, get it out. Okay, oh wait. I also for $49 sold this Patagonia vest that I got at a garage sale for $10 this summer. This lady, we kind of went back and forth, and I was like, do I send a counter offer? Do I not? And she accepted my offer of $49. So I'm glad I did end up sending the counter offer because I got a few extra bucks. A Patagonia vest like this is something I know I can sell for decent money. Okay, Saturday, October 18th, 2 sales, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark. On Poshmark, I sold this Caden Lane knotted gown for $16. I got this at a garage sale for like $3. And then on Facebook Marketplace, 2 copper pearl sleepers. One was blue, one was gray. They were ribbed. Footed sleepers sold for $20. So I had no fees there, which was sweet. I got those at a garage sale for $6 each, so I really only made $8, but I wanted to try a new brand, the Copper Pearl, and their sleepers. Probably wouldn't do it again. Okay, so my ADHD kicked in while I was telling you about the sales, and I'm pivoting story time. So my friend Amber, she goes by Amber Resells on YouTube and Instagram. We live in the same area. We've grown really close over like the last year now. Our kids are the same age. We were pregnant at the same time, had maternity leave at the same time. So anyway, we've grown really close. She decided, I liked this, like a listing challenge, like an accountability listing challenge. We wanted to list 50 things. So some of the things that just sold that I just told you about in this last week were from that listing like accountability challenge. So we started on October 9th and I got 50 listings up by November 9th. So I'm planning to do a video of what I listed in that month and what has sold, what hasn't sold. Am I going to change prices on anything? And I'm excited about that. Let me know if you would be interested in that. I hope you would be, because I was really excited about it. And it really forced me to like get some things listed and also be intentional about what I was listing. You know, I was listing Patagonia, Lululemon, all those kinds of things. Okay, let's get back to the sales. On Sunday, October 19th, I had 4 sales all on Poshmark. I sold this airy camo Sherpa jacket. Now, I keep hearing that Sherpa's out, but one, I still like Sherpa, and I'm still seeing Sherpa in stores. Like I went to Athleta yesterday, and there was Sherpa in the stores. So it can't be like that out, right? Maybe not like the thick Sherpa, but the little, like it's a little more like refined. Anyway, my gosh, this jacket sold for $20. The next thing that sold were these Loft Ecru wide leg crop pants. These were mine and they sold for $25. I don't usually like selling my own stuff, so I was really happy to see this go. Next was a Sincerely Jewels white sweater type tank. It had a really cute, colorful trim. Sold for $10. I got it at Goodwill a while ago, and then I was like, this was not a good buy. It was like one of those days where, you know, I felt like the thrift kept giving to me, and so I was just picking up everything. Yuck. Sold it for $10. Goodbye. The last thing that sold on this day was this hem and thread boho kind of muslin cotton blouse, and that sold for $17. I got that at a garage sale this year. I have started picking up some things like this just based on style. If I can get them for like 50 cents to $1, which I think this was about $1, maybe $2 max. And just kind of experimenting, seeing if I like selling it, is it worth it? And yeah, TBD. I kind of think it's worth it, but would you? On Monday, October 20th, bang, 0, no sales. If you are new here, I've recently been diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, and so there are just some days where like I struggle to get a listing up. When I film these videos, it's when I'm having like good moments or like the Advil's kicked in and I feel like I have enough energy to do it. So anyway, there are a lot more no sales days than I would like for there to be, but there's a reason for it. Okay, Tuesday, October 21st, 3 sales, 1 on eBay, 2 on Poshmark. I'm gonna keep the Poshmark train going. This Athleta pink camo tank top sold. I got this at a buy sell trade store at their 90% off sale, and it sold for, I lost my spot, $16. Ooh la la. And then this Patagonia full zip sold for $50. That's a better sweater. If you have watched my last video, I think it was my last video, I sold this for $50. It got returned because it had a little stain on it like this big. And then I was able to take a picture of that spot and sell it again for $50 within a week. So that was great. And then on eBay, this Magnetic Me gray and white geoprint sleeper sold, and it sold for $20 plus ship. I'm noticing Magnetic Me lately has done a lot better for me on eBay than it has any other platform, which is awesome because I have a lot of Magnetic Me to sell. Oh, okay. I have a lot of sales on this day, Wednesday, October 22nd. But the first sale I'm going to mention, I'm going to tell you a story about it, and let me know, please let me know, what would you do in this situation? Okay, so this Thread and Supply pink and gray plaid jacket sold for $25. So I had 2 of these. One was like a Sherpa, one was fleece. She ordered the fleece one. I accidentally sent her the Sherpa, or it was the other way around. I don't remember. And she got it, she approved it, she gave me 5 stars, and then she sends me a message and is like, hey, I'm realizing you sent me the wrong jacket. And I was like, shoot. I was like, okay, let's get this taken care of, like file a claim. I'll get a new label, you'll get a label to send it back. I will, you know, redo the purchase and we'll get it all squared away. And she was game for that. She wanted to do that. And then I was like, hey, have you heard from Poshmark? Like a couple like days are kind of going by. And then she goes, let's just do a swap. Can you just send it to me? And I was like, well, what have you heard from, I was like, what have you heard from Poshmark? Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a swap like that. I don't know this person, like, not gonna trust that she's gonna send it to me. You know, and you know what I mean? I like to do things through Poshmark. Poshmark drives me bonkers, but they do have a system in place, and it has worked for me every time. So she sends me that message, a day goes by, and I finally was like, hey, what have you heard from Poshmark? I'm willing to like redo the listing. And Poshmark won't let me send the message. And it won't, a pop-up comes up and is like, do not do transactions outside of Poshmark, da 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 da. And I like tried to send it a couple of times, like a different message, like, hey, what have you heard? Just even asking her what Poshmark said to do. And Poshmark wouldn't let me send the message. So then I feel like I just ghosted her, and I feel so bad. I tried looking for her on like Instagram and stuff to let her know what happened, but I couldn't find her. And so I just left it. But then I feel bad. So she has this coat that doesn't fit, but like she technically was going against Poshmark policies by trying to like do a trade and do things like behind Poshmark's back. I don't know. What would you have done? I feel like I did the right thing, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, more Poshmark sales. These airy pink and gray floral print leggings sold for $15. I got these at a garage sale this summer for $1. And then this Hannah Anderson reindeer red sleeper sold. This sold for $13. Then this H&M pink and white maxi dress. This was so pretty. It was new with tags. I got it at a Style Encore 90% off sale. This sold for $21. And then here's our girl, mercari. Every once in a while, she comes in hot. What's up, mercari? I sold this kite baby sleep sack with like this honey and bear print. It's so cute. It's like something like Buzz, I think. It's so like, it was so cute. It was my son. It belonged to both my sons. It sold for $24. Okay, on Thursday, October 23rd, I had one sale on Poshmark. It was this North Face red and black buffalo check jacket, sold for $22. I got this at a buy sell trade store on their 90% off sale. 3 sales on Friday, October 24th. I just said 23rd, Nicole, come on. One was on Facebook Marketplace. The other 2 were on Poshmark. You'll see a trend here. Poshmark, I sold this kite baby green jungle print sleep sack, and that sold for $20. And then I also sold this Kettlewell suede jacket for $86. It was new with tags. It was beautiful. It smelled so good. It smelled so good. Okay, and then on Facebook Marketplace, this kite baby sleep sack with an orca print. I think it's called like their Western Coast print or something like that. So for $25, so I had no fees there. All these sleep sacks belong to my babies, and they're outgrowing them. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm not sad. I love it. I love watching my babies grow. Okay, the last day is Saturday, October 25th, and I had 4 sales. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and 2 on Poshmark. Let's do Facebook first. On Facebook Marketplace, this airy rust-colored sweater sold for $15. I got this at a garage sale early this spring for $3, so not a bad little flip. And there's no fees. And then on eBay, for $20 plus ship, I sold this Chico's kind of purple black sheer poncho thing. Every time I make an eBay sale, I learn nothing. I should have listed this forever ago. I'm so slow to cross list to eBay, but once I do, those things always sell. This came in a ThredUp mystery box not that long ago. I'll try to remember to link the video of that unboxing here. And then my 2 Poshmark sales. This white and gray Nike jacket sold for $28. I got this at a 90% off Style Encore sale. This jacket got so much attention. I got so many lowballs, $10, $15. Can I pick it up on Tuesday? Ghost. Can I pick it up on Thursday? Ghost. Finally sold. I'm so happy. I knew it was a good pickup, but then it was like, oh my gosh, trying to deal with the people, the buyers. I was like, y'all, come on. And last, this Express Portofino button-up, it's tan button-up shirt, sold for $15. When I saw this in the Goodwill when I got it, I was like, oh, good old classic Portofino, right? And then I was like, why did you pick this up, Nicole? Why did you pick this up? But I'm glad it finally sold. I didn't even have it in my closet a year. Thank goodness. Okay, those are my sales. I hope you enjoyed. You'll see some things that have sold here that are definitely a part of my listing challenge, but you'll need to stay tuned for when that video comes out to see what actually sold. Okay, bye.